Life in Sonderville. Erin Chapter 5a. A Cyclone of Smiles.
Well, gee. See you later.
I'll see you later, Jace. What the hell is happening? I was at the door. I almost opened it. Something is not right. Something is off. Very off.
Would you like to talk about?
Who's there? Jace!
You're not safe with him here.
Jace!
Whoa, Dr. Barrett, what's wrong?
Someone's in here.
Where? Show yourself.
He's not going to believe you.
That! Did you hear that?
Hear what?
How do you not hear it?
He's dangerous. Dangerous. Run away now.
Dr. Barrett, maybe you should lie down.
Don't let him grab you. Run now.
Don't touch me! Get away from me!
I don't understand. You were just fine.
You don't hear it. You don't hear it.
Don't hear what? What's the matter?
Get away. Go now. He'll hurt you.
I need to go. I need to get out of this room. Jace, I'm sorry. I just need fresh air. I'm starting to hallucinate. That's perfectly normal after a traumatic episode. I'm just a little psychologically damaged. There's no reason to blow this out of proportion.
Dr. Barrett, now do you feel safe?
This is my imagination. I was disturbed by the revelation of how they found me, and this is how my mind is coping with it. This is not real.
We are real. We know you, Erin Marie Barrett.
Doesn't count. If you're my imagination, of course I know my own name. If you're not my imagination, Marie is literally every woman's middle name.
We can see him following you.
I'm not listening anymore. I don't care.
3, 2, 1.
Dr. Barrett, where are you going?
Now, do you believe in us?
Jace, it's okay. I'm just getting some fresh air.
You really scared me in there. Are you sure you're okay?
He's dangerous. Do not trust him.
I'm positive. Jace, I think it would be best if I had some time by myself. If it's okay with you, I'm going to take a little walk.
No problem. I just wanted to make certain you were safe and that you felt safe.
I feel plenty safe, Jace.
He's dangerous. He wants to hurt you.
I just need to be outside and walk around. I will be back in a little bit. Wait for me at the Gemini.
Yes, ma'am. Please be careful. It's getting dark out.
I'll be fine. See you later, Jace.
I'll be here whenever you need me.
Why can't he hear you?
He has not died.
And I have?
You came close.
What are you?
Speak with Edmund Kelleher.
Professor, why? Does he know about you? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I don't have to accept a single thing you say. You have no bearing on my life whatsoever.
We can keep you safe.
From what exactly? What precisely can you keep me safe from? Aside from Jace, apparently. The extremely dangerous, practically doddering 17-year-old boy.
You must learn to trust us.
But why?
Dr. Barrett?
Oh, hi.
Are you all right, dear?
Oh, God. How long have you been standing there?
Not long. Are you feeling any better?
I'm feeling, yes, a little better. Just still a little upset by it all.
I understand your exasperation.
My head is still practically spinning. I almost feel like I've been hearing things.
She must not know. Quiet.
I'm sorry?
Hearing things. Just weird little bumps. But I know they're not there.
Well, that's perfectly normal. I mean, you would know. After all, you are the doctor. That is normal, isn't it?
I suppose. Until I start hearing voices, I guess.
Well, I certainly hope that's not the case. Now, dear, I'm glad you're feeling better. Please get some rest. I'll speak with you soon.
Follow her. Follow her. Follow her.
Why? I don't understand.
You will see.
Mayor Carmichael, wait up!
Yes, Doctor?
Ask about Gregory Cade.
Gregory Cade?
What about Gregory Cade?
I overheard someone use the name Gregory Cade. I wanted to know.
He was a very sick man.
Any relation to Janine?
Yes, Gregory was her father. Dr. Barrett, I'm confused as to why you'd even want to know about such a man as Mr. Cade.
I suppose I am too.
Do you want to come to my office, dear?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm happy to speak to you about anything you want to know, but certain subjects can make people feel rather uncomfortable. That man is precisely one of those topics. Follow me, dear. My office is here adjacent to Sheriff Maddox.
And his shares the corner with the Gemini. It's all so close.
None of us have very far to go, dear. That's what a tightly knit community is all about. Just give me 1 second to unlock, dear. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. It's very nice in here.
Your living and work environments are a reflection of your mind. If everything is neat and clean and organized, then you are in good shape.
Well, I haven't been home yet, but apparently it's a goddamn mess, so yeah, that checks out.
So, Dr. Barrett, about Gregory.
Yeah, what about him makes people so uncomfortable?
About 7 years ago, there was an accident on the rails.
What happened?
The boiler malfunctioned and caused an explosion. From where Gregory was sitting, he was nearly killed by the shrapnel. His life was saved by a fellow passenger. Once he recovered, he started exhibiting irregular behaviors, such as speaking to people who weren't present, and his temper would turn volatile at the slightest confrontation. We did everything we could to help him, and that's when Vivian, Janine's mother, heard about Professor Kelleher.
So she called Kelleher to Sonderville.
Precisely. However, upon meeting Gregory, Edmund was met with hostility.
What do you mean?
It started with verbal abuse. Gregory called Edmund a quack and would threaten him with physical violence.
Did he ever end up making good on those threats?
Just once. Gregory choked Edmund to unconsciousness, possibly within an inch of his life.
Who intervened?
Oscar, of course. After that, the two became amicable, brotherly even, and so Edmund got to work on developing a drug to help Gregory with his mood swings and foul temper. It had seemed to work. So much so, in fact, that we now use that very same drug at the Circo to help keep the prisoners in high spirits.
Voluntarily?
We don't force it down their throats, dear. But that's all you really need to know about Gregory. A bit of a bump in an otherwise perfect record of wonderful citizens in Sonderville.
How did he die, Mayor Carmichael?
How did...
What's that?
How did he die, Mayor Carmichael?
In his sleep, mysteriously enough.
Liar! He's here with us.
Well, this is about the time where I start feeling uncomfortable. If you don't mind, Doctor, I'd like to change the subject.
What about his cuts?
And his cuts?
How did you hear about that?
From Mr. Jones.
From, Mr. Jones?
When did you? Fine. It seems that some people are incapable of keeping their mouths shut just to spite me. I'm not surprised you heard it from him then. The working theory is that Gregory Cade took his own life. He bled himself nearly dry with cuts covering the entirety of his body. There. Next time you speak with Jeffrey, you can tell him I gave you all the gory details.
I'm sorry. Thank you for chatting. I'm going to...
How did Sonderville fall? Years ago.
No. I'm sorry. I'm leaving now.
She is afraid of you now.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Bye. Whatever it is that you are, I don't want part of this anymore. Leave me alone.
I can grant you vast strength.
I don't care. I will ignore you. I'm not going to end up the next Gregory Cade.
You are in danger.
Because of you and you alone.
Oh, Erin. Why aren't you at the Gemini?
What? Sheriff, hi. I just needed some fresh air.
Of course. But where's Jace? He should be...
I'm fine by myself, thank you.
The boy is dangerous. Tell him.
Well, I'm going to let Jace off his shift. It's getting rather late, Dr. Barrett. You really should get inside and rest.
It's not that late. It just gets darker earlier now.
I know you're plenty capable of taking care of yourself, but all things considered, until Sasha is found, it's best if you stay within someone else's sight.
Sheriff, I'm going to be honest. I'm not feeling great. And one of the things that's bothering me the most is... I don't know how to say this.
Take your time.
When I fainted, I remember distinctly being nearly at the door to get myself out. Jace says when he found me, I was tucked in the back of the office. It's...
Strange.
He does not believe you.
It is strange. Do you think any of them... Would they have any reason to lie to me about that? About being at the door, about the glass, the smoke?
I cannot really say. I didn't see...
Jace didn't know what I was talking about. He didn't see broken glass or smoke.
He was lying.
Is there any reason why Jace would lie to me about that?
He's just a kid.
I know, it's crazy, but I know what I experienced. If Jace doesn't know anything, then...
Well, let's try to think about this logically. Why would anyone try to lie to you about what happened?
I honestly have no idea.
Well, if they didn't think you'd remember, which is apparently wrong considering you remember everything vividly. Is that right?
Yes, there were these unlabeled solutions in the office there. I slipped, dropped them, they reacted, caused a smoke, and then I passed out.
Okay. Do you know what everyone was doing at the time?
Jace was on the phone, and Kelleher was speaking with Mayor Carmichael. Janine was... I don't know.
So, in this case, we would say that if Jace thinks he was the one who found you and really didn't see the glass or smoke, then someone must have cleaned it up. And it would appear that Janine was the only one who was not preoccupied at the time.
Would she really?
It was the boy.
God, shut up!
Whoa, Dr. Barrett!
I've gotta go. I need to settle this once and for all.
Where are you going?
The boy is a pest, a fly.
Shut up!
Save yourself the trouble.
Stop talking.
Oh, there's the doctor. Jace was...
Don't talk to me.
Fine. You want to act like my wife? Then don't be surprised if I don't make eye contact anymore.
Get rid of the pesky fly.
Shut up! Jace! Jace, where are you?
Take control of your fate, Erin Barrett.
Not one more word. Where's Jace? Jace!
Dr. Barrett, hi. You startled me.
What were you doing in my bed, Jace?
I guess I just passed out, that's all. Sorry, I'll make your bed for you.
He's nothing. Rid yourself of the fly.
I said that's enough.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been in your bed.
Go ahead. Pick off his wings.
Jace,
Yes?
Pick the wings off the fly.
We have come to the end of this chapter, and a decision must be made. To pick the wings off the fly, listen to Erin chapter 6a. To keep the fly intact, listen to Erin chapter 6b. In this episode of Life in Sonderville, the part of Erin Barrett was played by Abby Anderson. The part of Jace Jarasak was played by Robert Jean Pellecchio. The part of Mayor Carmichael was played by Kelsey Carroll. The part of Sheriff Maddock was played by AJ Mastrangeli. The part of Isaac Dougherty was played by Eric Dan. Additional voices provided by Eric Dan, Darren Frank Earl, Hannah Gaffney, Jeffrey Koval, AJ Mastrangeli, Christopher Newman, and Alan Winter. Original music provided by AJ Mastrangeli. Mixing and editing by Abby Anderson and Mark Swift. Life in Sonderville was written by Mark Swift and produced by Oh the Fool. Thank you for listening to Life in Sonderville.